Hey guys, how's it going? It's Shay, and welcome back to Utmost Fanology. And today we're going to be looking at this little thing. And before I start off, I do want to mention I'm trying a new camera here, so things might sound and look a bit different. But from what I'm seeing right now, it's looking closer to what you guys are seeing, what's closer to what I am seeing in real life, apart from it being a tiny bit brighter. But yeah, today's subject is an Lyon Co. Well, that's the company name. 9-inch stationary table fan. I believe that's what these are called. It's a non-oscillating table fan, and I got this thing from eBay for around £25 or something like that, which is a decent price for one of these. They usually go upwards of 30, 40, 50 and so on, depending on the condition or how stupid the seller is. There are lots and lots of these around for sale, and they all were made back in the day by different industrial companies. This company that made this one was a London-based one, and they specialize in generators rather than and other heavy industrial equipment, like the fan heater that I showed you guys earlier, with the motor that was made by British Thomson Houston, I think. Yeah. So, enough blabbering. Let's have a look at this not so immaculate fan and see what it's like. Alright, so looking at the side of this thing, it's quite mangled. I mean, the cage itself is in good shape, apart from the paint. I believe it's just not mounted correctly or not centered, from what you guys have seen looking at it straight on. The base is in very good shape, there's no rust or anything, and I will show you the information tag that's on the top and the bottom of the base, which is basically hollow, I mean. Hello. There's a hole for the switch, for a switch, but this model seems to have not come with it for some reason. Also, you can note the very small amount of blade pitch on this fan, which is not something I would have expected for something of this age. I believe it's at least 60 or 50 years old. No, definitely 60 years old or something like that. It's definitely not 70s, come on now. But yeah. I'm guessing it's roughly either early 60s or 50s. But you guys can leave your guesses down below. Also, it looks like there's a space for a much bigger blade set in that cage, but for whatever reason they decided to put a tiny little blade set in this thing, so oh well. It's got some nice weight to it as well, which is good. Let's have a look at the rear. Alright, oops. Here's the rear of the fan. You can see more of the crooked cage. This motor design housing here, it's quite common on a lot of stationary fans of this size. I don't know if this fan has been painted before, or if this is the factory paint job or something, because the paint has gotten onto the windings, or not the windings, but some part of the shaded pull motor inside. You can see the rear bearing there, which makes it quite easy to oil. No oil pores on this thing, but hopefully oiling it will not be too much of a issue. And I'm glad to say, unlike most shaded pull motor fans that I have, this one runs quite cool. I've run it for around 30 minutes or so, not too long, but it runs very, very cool. It doesn't even feel warm to the touch when it's running, so that's very nice. Only issue I have with this fan right now. I will mention one more once I've demonstrated it. It's a bit smelly in a way. I mean, when it gets running, after a little bit, you can smell a bit of excuse me. You can smell a bit of a oil smell, which is not ideal really, but I guess I can try and, you know, open up the motor and clean up all the old oil and hopefully put my odorless Zoom spout oil in it, and hopefully that'll just fix that issue. But yeah, time to run this thing. Alright, here it is running. Let's do a bit of a performance test here. It does take quite a bit to reach full speed, and as you can hear, it's got warmth, thrust washers, yay! Shaded pole motors. Woo! We love shaded pole motors. Let's see here, it's not the strongest fan ever, but it's getting around a number of 826. No, never mind. Gotta be careful to try and not get my fingers in this thing. Let's see. Yeah, 807 feet per minute, which is a good number. My Pifco Deluxe fan was getting higher numbers than this thing, but the air on this feels like it traveled a bit further. Surprise, surprise, bigger blades. Moving around 15 inches away. Might be a bit less or a bit more. We got around 500 feet per minute, which is, again, not bad numbers for a little thing like this. And if it wasn't for that stupid thrust washer sounds, it's actually a very, very quiet fan. Like, this would be a very nice fan to have in an office or anything, if that motor was not acting up like it is right now. Okay, I need to try and stop buying fans with worn out thrust washers. Yeah, but yeah, let me show you the wattage, then I'll show you the base and tag, and then we'll end the video as usual. Alright, here's the wattage on this thing. Not far off from what modern fans use in terms of wattage, and I haven't noticed it changing, but I have a feeling that when this thing starts up from cold after not being used for a while, it probably eats a bit more power and then, you know, dies down back to this number. But yeah, not bad at all. Alright, back to shaky phone camera again. This is what the tag says. It's a very nice looking tag, I must say. I'm not sure why this band here is a bit bent. It really does make me think this thing was painted at some point in its life. But yeah, made in Kingsway, London. That's basically Holborn. 230 to 250 volts, 50 cycles, 50 hertz. No amps, which is a bit odd. And it's a Model 9. Yeah, very good modeling name. But yeah, cool tag. And here's the base. Not much to see here. Some pretty nice feet. All hollow and no holes going upwards, so definitely not for a switch, I guess. So there we have it, guys. Oops, sorry about the shakiness. There we have it. Hope you enjoyed looking at this little thing. I really quite like it, and I hope that it will be staying in the collection. I will try and figure out a way to sand or strip the paint off the guard, and hopefully I might be able to fix the thrust washer issue that it does have. But only time will tell, and yeah, maybe it'll be in the next collection video, who knows. But feel free to let me know what you guys think of this thing, and I'll just leave you with the same old stuff I've been saying on this channel and the other one. Feel free to like and subscribe, nobody's forcing you. It is not the thing that I do around on my channels. I don't endorse it at all. You guys know how to use YouTube, so you guys know how to subscribe and like if you want. But yeah guys, hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.